Okay, so now that we know the quadratic formula, right, we can now use it. So again, in order to use this formula, there are some stipulations. The first stipulation is it has to equal to 0. It has to equal to 0. Later on, you might get problems where it doesn't equal to 0. And all you're going to do is you're going to, like, if it's a 10, then you're going to subtract the 10 over to the other side because now it's 0. Okay. So number one, you have to make sure that it equals to 0. So let's see, does it equal to 0? The first problem that we're going to do? Yes, it does. So then we can use it. So I'm going to take this problem over here and we're going to solve this problem together. So it says x squared plus 5x plus 1 equals to 0. Okay. Okay. I don't know about you, but every single time I write equals to 0, it's like a little face, like these are his eyes and he's shocked. Do you see that? I always see that. Like, look at him right here. Or maybe that's his nose and I'm just missing a smiley face. I know, right? This is how my brain works sometimes. All right. So the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to check to make sure it equals to 0. So equals to 0, check. Okay. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to label A, B, and C. So the way we label A, B, and C is A is the coefficient of x squared. So in this case, A is the number, it doesn't have one. So what do we, what number is that? What number goes right there? What number am I going to put there, guys? Yeah, but what number? So how many x squared do you have? Yes, very good. It's a 1 and he's invisible. Yeah, you don't have to put anything for slide 7. Exactly. Perfect. Don't put anything for slide 7 for now. Just leave it blank. So A equals to 1. Very good. So then I'm going to move on. I need B. So what is B? Oops, I wrote plus B. I didn't mean that. I meant B equals. What is B in this case? Very good. B is 5. So we're only going to take the numbers. We're not going to take the letters as well. So B in this case is just the number 5, not 5x. Very good. Very good. And last but not least, we're going to use C. So let's put this as the letter C. So C equals to what in this case, y'all? You said, oh, Ms. Johnson, it's 1. Exactly. It is the number 1. Everybody okay? A, B, C. Is anybody questioning A, B, and C? The only thing is, like, over here, do you see how it says negative or minus 5? Make sure you make your B negative 5, okay? Always include that operation and sign because that actually matters. Okay, and then don't forget, I'm going to show you how to check your answer as well using Desmos. Okay, so then all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this equation and then I'm going to do the lazy Miss Johnson or the really efficient Miss Johnson way. I'm going to copy this here. And then I'm going to put A, B, and C in their spots. Okay, I'm going to put A, B, and C in their spots. So I'm going to do some erasing. And then I'm going to put some parentheses instead. I like putting parentheses because if it is negative, I won't be mistaken at all. So you know how I sang you that song? I'm going to sing it like this. X is equal to negative parentheses plus or minus the square root of parentheses squared minus 4 parentheses all over 2 parentheses. I need to be very clear here. This is all underneath the square root and it's all over 2a. Okay. So then I'm just going to put the letters where they go. So this guy is B. So what number goes here? I'm taking this super slow so that everyone is okay with this. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Okay. So, okay, well, what goes here then? Oh, 5 again? Oh, okay, because it's both b. Okay, because it's b squared plus or minus the square root of b squared. I'm sorry, opposite of b plus or minus b squared. So b and b. And then a, then c is 1 and 1. Okay, so you want me to put 1 and 1 all over 2 times, what's a again? Yes, 1 on the bottom. So 1 again. Okay, that's really it. And then we simplify. That's really it. And then we simplify. So let's simplify. Does anybody see anything that I can simplify? Does anybody see anything? Yeah, you can simplify 2 times 1, Miss Johnson. That's 2. Okay, so let me just copy this. X is equal to line, and then this is 2 on the bottom. Very good. Does anybody see anything else I can simplify maybe on the top? Oh, 5 squared. What's 5 squared? Oh, 25. Okay, very good. Very good. Oh, someone said -4 times 1 times 1 is -4. Okay, very good. And then -5 is just -5. Okay, before I say we're done, I want you to look one more time. Is there anything else that I can simplify? Okay, what's 25 minus 4? Very good, it's 21. He stays in his square root. Is there anything else? Can I divide -5 by 2? Everyone say no. No, don't do it, Miss Johnson. Okay, I won't do it, fine. So I'm just going to leave my answer like this. Now, some of you are thinking, oh my gosh, Miss Johnson, that is the ugliest answer I have ever seen. Kate, like, be nice. That's a number. They have feelings. Just kidding. They don't. But this is the answer. That's all you have to do. So I'm going to start from the beginning. We're going to look at this again. I need to make this a little smaller. For some reason, I'm writing gigantically. All right, there. Ooh, there's that. Oh, that was making our heads hurt. I'm going to slide it over so it doesn't make our heads hurt. That's right. Okay. So, oh, I can't get everything on there. That's okay. So looking at this, the formula's up here. It's also right here. And then picking A, B, then C, then plugging in, then simplifying and simplifying. Is there anything here that you're like, okay, that is what is difficult? Is there anything here and you're like, okay, that's the part that's difficult? No, right? I think for me, most people say that the hardest place of this is number 1, memorizing your formula, and 2, keeping everybody organized. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. It's your turn to practice. I want you to try it with number 6. So you're going to take the formula, you're going to label A, B, then C, and then I want you to plug in and simplify. Okay, I need you to practice this one on your own. If you're not practicing, this is why we need to make sure this happens. Yes, I want to do 6 first, and then we'll basically do 8 next. Very, very good. All right, so I'm going to pause, and you guys are going to try this one on your own. Okay, so we're going to do, let's see. I'd rather do number 6 just because numbers, treat whatever number you have in front of you as your A. So 6, 7, and 8 are going to look exactly the same. I'm just going to move this over here so you guys can, we can work right here. Okay. So let's make this a 10 bigger. Okay, so I'm going to do number 6. So here goes number 6. It says x squared minus 5x minus 5 equals to 0. Okay. So here goes. So, uh-oh, it's not showing up. Hold on a second. Is it not going to work? Okay, there it goes. So then the very first thing I told you guys to do was just find A, B, and C. So what did you find as A, B, and C for this one? What did you find for A, B, and C? Someone said 1 for A. Someone said -5 for B, and C was also -5. Did you guys all get this? Awesome. Okay, very good. Okay, the very next thing that you're supposed to do is just use the formula. So the formula for me is x is equal to negative parentheses plus or minus the square root of parentheses squared minus 4 parentheses all over 2 times parentheses. Okay, so I use this over and over again. So I'm just going to put like little space holders. That way they just get dropped in. So then I go x is equal to negative b. Now, some people ask, hey, Ms. Johnson, is that negative that negative? No. It really wants you to take the opposite of b. So when you do this, you'll see that you'll see what happens. Plus or minus the square root of -5 squared minus 4a, which is 1. So this is 1, and this is -5. All over 2 times 1. And then, so for this part here, plugging in, not that bad, correct? Okay, good. So then what is something that I can simplify here? What is one thing that I can simplify? Yeah, -5 squared is -5 times -5. So that is just 25. Okay, and then -4 times 1 is -4 times -5 is plus 20. Right? And what about this? What does this simplify to? What's -5? Yeah, it's just 5. I don't know why, but my plus or minus got eaten up. Plus or minus, good. And 2 times 1 is just 2. All right, and then you would just add, and you get 5 plus or minus the square root of 45 all over 2. Okay, that is really it. You're really done here. Okay, yes, you can simplify. Yes, you can simplify your answer. But for now, I don't want to show you how to simplify just because that's not the point of the lesson. I really just want to get to, okay, how would we check our answer? So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to plug this in. So x squared minus 5x minus 5, right? So here's my parabola. And where is this answer in my parabola? Anybody remember, where is this answer in my parabola? Where do you see it? Yes, yay! These are my x-intercepts. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to take a picture of this. And then I want to copy it. And I want to put it down here. It's kind of big. That's okay. Okay, so here's the important part, because you can't really tell that these are those answers. So where's my Desmos? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this number in, and then I'm going to click on it, and I hope that one of those approximates to this. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, so let me plug that in. I'm going to go with parentheses 5 plus the square root of 45. Okay, divided by 2. And look at that number right there, 5.85. Let's see. Well, clearly that's not 5.85. I'm hoping this, look, it's 5.85. I did my work right. Look at my smiley face. Yay, Miss Johnson, right? Okay, so if I copied this and I put a minus instead, what should my answer be? I'm hoping it'll be this. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Minus, please, please, please. Yay. And you're like, wait, Miss Johnson, there's a lot more numbers. And well, Desmos rounds, right? They're not going to put the whole thing. And so just know that this is called your accurate answer, your exact answer. And this is called an approximate answer because look, we approximated and that's why there's a decimal. Okay. Someone asked about this 2 right here. See that 2 right there? So can you see where A goes? A goes here and here. So instead of a 1 here, what are you going to put for this problem? You're going to put that 2. Yes, exactly. Yay. That's it. So yes, you just plug in 2, not 2x squared, just the 2. Does that make sense? Very good. Okay. So then it says, now that you're using the quadratic formula, here's a couple of things to consider. Your solutions, why does it contain a plus or minus? Because we have 2 intercepts, right? Is it possible? Now, these are thinking questions, and we're not going to answer them today. Do you think there's a possibility that there would only be 1 solution? And what would that look like? And what does it mean if the number inside the square root ends up being a negative? What do you think all of that means? So we're going to answer these over the next couple of days, but I just wanted to give that to you so that you guys are all good. Okay. That hopefully made sense. It's not supposed to be easy, but it should make sense.